Throw Gang, we are joined by the Suitski with the Tootski, Lauren Schlossman, and myself. Call me Jalen Brunson because I'm leading the half break. James Harris, welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys, which today's full episode only available on
Patreon.com/throwingfits. Welcome to Suit Month.
Break is a pants term.
No, I get it. Okay. I really just wish you wouldn't talk about me doing drugs. I told you to stop.
I didn't. That's not a drug reference at all. It's a saxophone thing.
What's up, bro?
Before we get into Suit Month, beefing with Stockx, and Pooky looking absolutely fire. Let's get into a fit check.
Yeah, dude. You want to start Suit Month off with a bang?
Why don't you start?
Oh, okay. I wore gator boots with the pimped out Drakey suit.
Nice.
Shout out Jenna's Uncle Bobby, R.I.P., for the gator cowboy boots.
Did you leave them to you, or did you raid the estate sale?
I think I've told, okay, there was no estate sale, but I think I told a story before, but her Aunt Minnie, who's a wonderful woman.
Oh, not a men's name.
Well, that's her aunt. It's her family, not a Schlossman.
Gotcha.
We visited her aunt in San Antonio maybe a couple of years ago, and it just so worked out that myself and her late husband, who had great taste, have the same shoe size.
Right.
So I have gator cowboy boots and then illegal sea turtle cowboy boots that were smuggled over from Mexico.
Sea turtle or stingray? I forget.
They're sea turtle.
Okay, nice.
I am wearing a white moleskin Western shirt. No hat, just a fucking beautiful haircut by Rob at Mildred. Shout out Rob, shout out Mildred, shout out the boys.
I'm curious what the headphones are going to do to the cabbage.
Bro, I'm fine
with it. Like, you already got some fly.
Fuck it.
You got some flyaways.
We'll do it live. No, I know.
Give yourself a little. Yeah. Oh. Ugh.
That was gross.
Don't do that.
Rolling on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand, and I'm just sipping on a glass of Greenpoint's Finest because I left a tote filled with all of my personal effects at Clandestino, and I need to pick that up this afternoon.
At Irie Mountain Base Camp. Do you want to talk about your suit at all?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. So this is a Drake's Navy 3-season weight suit.
Nice.
Pleats, no belt loops, house style 3-2 roll.
Yes.
Off the rack.
OTR.
Yeah. I literally picked it up right before I came here for Suit Month.
How's it fit?
It's fucking great, dude. Nice. I'm actually, the sizes that we wore on set were a little roomy. So actually, this is it, right? As a guy with the eating disorder who doesn't weigh himself, I can see progress or lack thereof just by how things fit. 48 pant.
Nice. Congrats. Good job.
Still a 42 jacket, but right. I think their shit, while fucking spectacular in terms of details, I always find with Drake's, I need to size up, which is wild that the pants are 48, but the jacket's 42. Oh, threadies.
I showed you a
socks.
I got a TikTok notification. I was like, hold on 1 second. I got a TikTok notification. I was like, well, a year ago today, and we were watching this TikTok video. Remember this?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah. And this is a testament in the compliment to your eating disorder where I was like, damn, you look fat as fuck, boy. No, and you did. You look beefy.
You said, damn, you were fat as fuck.
Yeah, you were. Past tense.
And my response to that was, I have eyes. I know. It can go unsaid, dude. I understand that we're talking about the past and we are currently living in the future, but I don't need to hear it because I can see it. And crazy, I am wearing another colorway of the same shirt, and this fits much better now that I am not a fat fucking piece of shit as per James Harris.
Why is it bad that you used to be a fat piece of shit?
There's a way to say it, and there's a way to not say it.
Oh man, you look so much better now than you used to.
If I was you, and I was being kind-hearted, sentimental, wonderful Larry, I would be like, hey, man, you know what? You look fantastic these days.
Why would I turn to you?
Boom, done.
But we're looking at you a year ago.
Just, I don't know, dude. Just a thought. Just a thought. I don't know.
So it would have been better if we're looking at a video of you from a year ago, and I turn and go, hey, man, you look great now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm saying the same thing. You used to look like shit.
I don't know. There's just ways of saying things and there's ways of not saying things, as I established. And I feel like you went with the latter.
Yeah. Lawrence Schlossman is master.
You went with the latter and the fatter.
Lawrence Schlossman, master not saying things.
Yeah, right.
What are the panties?
Thready socks, and the panties are Hill City. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Pa, too.
Yeah, rest in peace. Big rip. Big New York brand. Support the brands, people. There's a lot of like, yo, R.I.P. Pod. They were goated. It's like
You wasn't there.
How much pod did you buy?
Yeah, you wasn't there.
How much pod? Yeah. Oh, you're rating the archive sale now? Yeah. How much pod did you buy full sale?
We were customers. We did private sales on Patreon. We did our part. Did you do yours? And the answer is most likely no, because Pa is no more. Farewell to them. Hopefully, the final fire sale went well for the boys. R.I.P. Pa forever.
Yeah. R.I.P. Pa.
In our hearts and our minds and our loins.
Up there in the big ska. All right. I was wearing Bianca Sanders at Collective weird loafers. I think these are anonymous.
They're like 3D printed.
Yeah. Big square toe. I like them though. They're like this weird, like a doctor's shoe white. I don't know what these socks are. I think I'm going to assume anonymousism.
Okay.
An Our Legacy suit that I've had for a minute now. And this is like my fun guy suit. Right? This is like a holiday party, New Year's. What do you want to say?
No, I'm just thinking about.
Great?
If I could,
kind-hearted.
If I can recall, there was a point where you got too fucking fat and had to switch out one of the elements that no longer fit. Speaking of old boys being fat boys,
the pants have always been a little snug. I had to go to this legendary tailor in South Williamsburg who definitely fingered my butt crack when he was like looking to like. 100%,
like unnecessarily, or did he claim it was for a measurement?
Like the upper, like the.
I'm just gonna get your gooch measurement real quick.
No,
Don't worry,
not the
standard
gooch,
procedure.
not the gooch. It was like the upper ridge, like kind of where the cheeks start to, mound up.
If I tell this dream that I had about you bullying me, there's a funny thing that kind of weirdly connects to this. Not this story, but something about your butt.
You?
No, something about your butt.
Okay,
we'll get into it later. I guess. I know you hate when I tell dreams on the pod, but
it's just very
funny.
boring. Anytime,
Right.
Yo, I never had a dream, then this happened.
Good podcasting.
Yeah, the pants are so good that I went through getting sexually assaulted to get them adjusted. And yes, there was a time where they were a little snug. Maybe when I was pushing fucking 4 Virgils.
Oh, that's right.
The other thing though is that I got them very cropped. Like there's zero break on these.
None.
In fact, they might be a little too cropped. So I hunted down a pair that was these are 48. I got
more
them
cropped than this.
Yeah.
These are cropped.
No. These are cropped.
Yeah.
I hunted down a pair in a size 50. So they're a little oversized. They're definitely gonna be looser. I can fucking sag them a little bit, but I got to get them tailored. So I'm in the small boys and they fit now. They fit.
Yeah, this is from an era of OL where like things fit, I would say true to size, versus now where things are definitely bigger and more billowy, etc.
A bit baggier, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, OL suit. It's getting a little toasty in here. I'm going to take off the
Shit,
jacket.
it looks like the wallpaper. It's like the Garden State wallpaper. We probably made that joke before if you've worn it previously, but that's
the joke was so good you had to tell it twice.
Okay, all right, here we go.
The shirt is by Maiden Name. Shout out David and Alex. Go visit them in Orchard. Again, New York brand. If you want to support.
Well, but yeah, you should support. It's good
great
shit.
Fucking. We've been talking quarter zips.
Bro, you're all in. I think this is like your 3rd quarter zip in as many weeks, dude.
No, I've been wanting. This is their Noah polo, kind of like a Western pocket, and I wanted to go just like they brown, black, and this color. I wanted to go brown. And David, stellar taste. We talk about how he's also besties with Jesse Hudnut, who we think is one of the best dressed guys in New York.
So tasteful.
David is right there with him.
Yeah.
And they work together. They play together. They're a good time.
Okay.
they're old friends. But Maiden Name, and I know that you love some of their leather shit.
Made hard, play hard.
Yeah. I think they're getting some attention for their women's wear and also their jewelry, which we collaborated on for the Miss Supporter stuff.
Are the clothes unisex? No.
There's a lot of unisex, but then some is like very much women's and some is very much men's. I was picking up a sweater and David was like, just FYI, that is very much a women's sweater. It's not unisex. It has like blousey ballooning arms.
Did you try it on?
No, I didn't. Cause like, I was like,
funny.
Oh, I would need,
cool.
I would need like a double XL. And this is like, I only see a medium. Anyway, this is a Tarragon and David convinced me to go for this like kind of like silver gray. He's like,
nice.
It's like an Armani palette.
It works with the suit quite well.
Yeah. So rocking the Maiden Name. And then the belt is,
oh, here we go.
Shout out Sigurd. I think that's how you say it.
Sigurd? Antoine Sigurd.
Yeah, the Danish homie put out the belt of the year, MF Pen, crocheted, metal tip.
Yeah, it's a crocheted Western belt. It's kind of, it's fucking big brain.
Yeah.
I've never seen, as a guy who owns a lot of Western belts, I consider myself a Western cosplayer connoisseur.
Right. Look at the boots.
Yeah. I have never seen a crocheted metal tip Western belt, ever.
Yeah. Well, remember, like, I think what MF Pen does really well And one of the things that people love about it is these like sexy little details. Remember
The lace locker loop,
the
yeah.
lacy locker loop?
Yeah.
People went fucking gaga for that. They went cuckoo for the lupu. And I think this is another one where he posted it and I was like, yo, whenever that's dropping, I'm getting that. Because it's like the way he styled it and the way that I think it fits is like it's like sexy. Bro.
It's really great. Like
it's feminine, but it's sexy.
It's really good if you need to stand shirtless as a greeter outside of a Hollister at noon and then hit the rodeo at 4. It's check in every box. It had the group chat bumping.
Yeah.
Were you like trying to flex and be like, yo, peep game, this is the new shit? Or
not flex. It was just like, yo, like there's also a black and a baby blue. If you guys want to hop on this rodeo, if you guys want to hop on this train,
hop on this train and hop off my dick. I got the white.
Right.
The white is spoken for.
Hanes boxers, sipping on a Diet Pepsi, and Greenpoint's finest.
Yes, sir.
All right. Fit check, drink check, complete. Mm-hmm. Speaking of suit month, you had a beautiful little moment. When you're back home with fam in Tejas.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, real quick.
Yes.
Little trivia for you.
Okay.
What are the only 2 NFL teams whose team names don't count as Scrabble words?
Oh. Wow. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. And their current teams.
Yes.
Can you give me a hint? I'm just thinking of animals and mythical creatures. Titans, Commanders, Jaguars, Cardinals, Giants.
These are all words.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Can you like what? Okay, give me some like categories. Like
what was I just talking about before I launched this trivia question?
You were talking about a beautiful moment that I had with my father-in-law.
Where were you?
Texas. Okay. All right. Cowboys is a word.
Who's hanging out with CJ Stroud's, or who's hanging out with Patrick Mahomes Sr. this weekend? When they're in jail. CJ Stroud's father.
Okay.
CJ Stroud plays for the
Texans.
There it is.
You can't. Texan is not
It's a
Scrabble.
proper noun. And the other one, 49ers, doesn't count apparently.
Okay. Right.
But the third one, Steelers.
There's no numbers in Scrabble.
Exactly. So it's like a counts, but it doesn't count. And the third one, Steelers.
Damn, how cool is Pat Mahomes' dad? Talk about taking my my ins and outs a little too literally, dude. That's his 3rd DUI, bro.
I know. That's not cool.
No, it's not. It's not cool. It's right. Again,
there's other ways to get out of hanging out with Taylor Swift for 4 hours.
Or his own fucking
youngest son.
One of his sons, both of his sons. Right. We are not hiding behind irony on this podcast. Drinking and driving is never cool.
I do think that it will come out down the line a few years from now that Patrick Mahomes Jr. Complete psychopath.
Yeah, maybe.
I think something's a little loose there, but I think
little acoustic.
Yeah,
or psychopathic.
There's like true psychopath. Like
I don't know. He's a Jesus guy.
Like substance abuse, like domestic abuse, like all that type of
shit. It ain't
shit.
steroids. You saw that motherfucker shirtless. I was like, he just like me for real.
Exactly.
I might be in better shape than Patrick Mahomes, bro.
I don't know about
that. Okay, probably not. So I was in Texas.
Yes.
And myself and my in-laws were going to a charity ball. It is something that we've done before. We don't do it every year, but it's such a great time.
Is this where they trot out like the 15-year-olds who are now like fuckable or something? Like it's like, oh, they've all had their
dude,
like they're breedable now.
How disrespectful!
That's like a Texas thing. It's a Southern thing.
Bay City Junior League, I believe, is who puts it on. It's like a women's. It's something for girls to do. No. It's not like
give a girl something to do.
You're talking about
let them throw a ball.
You're talking about a debutante. Yeah, truly. But you're thinking of debutante shit.
Let the women folk throw a ball.
So I was ready to go a little early. Started tapping into.
How many amaretto sours were you?
No, I was drinking. There's always these like beers left over from like the previous trip, and there was just like a bunch of
when
like
Larry couldn't step up to the plate.
Yeah, right. There's just a bunch of Dos Equis, so I was drinking those.
Those are good.
Yeah, and they're again another like kind of like Tex-Mex beer to some degree. So I'm ready to go. Jen is getting ready. My mother-in-law is getting ready, and my father-in-law is like trying to complete the process. And Luther Blackwell, and I think normally. My mother-in-law would be like helping him with the cummerbund, doing the bow tie. But because she was getting ready and predisposed, he came up to me because he knows I'm the fucking expert. Bro, I got that bow tie one take.
Nice.
Boom. Got that cummerbund right. He had it upside down. It was all discombobulated, fixed that. And
Damn.
he was, I don't know, maybe he can't, like, can you tie a bow tie?
Fuck no.
Right.
No,
I mean, most guys would just be like, you YouTube it or whatever.
I got the clip joint. It's pre-tied.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
No, we gotta.
I don't. I mean, I'll get a bow tie.
You
but,
just
like,
got it.
I'm
Like,
totally fine with having the clip-on bow tie.
you just got your first, like, kind of like big boy tux, right?
Yeah, shout out Todd Snyder. But I'm totally fine. And I think it's
You
totally
don't care about that.
No.
You know, that's like, I mean, not to be
That's
like,
actually a bit of a style swerve.
to go clip-on's coming back, dude.
Yeah. Also, it's smart.
Why is it smart? Because then you can't untie it when you're getting crazy.
No, you just like unclip
You need that,
it.
though.
You just unclip it. You can,
but then
you can untie it. You just would have to then
Really?
retie it. Yeah,
A lot of ones that I've
it's
seen,
like stapled in.
a lot of ones I've seen are like, it's like a permanent fake knot.
Yeah, and then it clips around the side.
No, I
It
know,
doesn't,
but
clip
I don't
onto your
think it
shirt.
could be undone, is what I'm saying. So
all right.
you can like undo it that way, but then you kind of expose yourself as a clip-on bow tie wearing ass nerd.
Which is totally fine.
Anyway.
Oh, versus these cool bow tie wearing non-nerds.
So he was super impressed. I don't know if he expected me to like have to fiddle with the bow tie or the cummerbund, but I fucking nailed it. And then that was just
Were
one.
you in his face? Were you guys like this far apart?
You got to be pretty close.
When you were doing the cummerbund, were you behind him with your arms around his
Yeah,
waist?
it was quite romantic, actually. Little Titanic vibes. Yeah. But not only was that a great moment where he was genuinely impressed and was like very thankful for my help, he also, just like my dad, was all in on the Super Bowl talk. Talk about a way for you and I to really take this insane thing that we do for a living for a certain generation and connect with them with the big game.
Well, what do father-in-laws talk about with their son-in-laws?
Now, right. So totally. Sports, honestly.
The big game.
Yeah. But here's the problem now is that everyone, not just my father-in-law, but aunts and my mother-in-law, everyone now wants to know, oh, where can we watch this content that is going to be created at the big game?
Oh, no.
And I am like, oh yeah, Jenna will definitely have some links to send around. And I feel like they're not going to forget. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. So I just don't know what I'm going to
What do you
end
tell
up.
them that we're doing there?
I said we're going to be interviewing some people we don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Right? What do you think I was going to say? Oh, gambling and going to strip clubs and smoking inside.
We're playing in the game. We're playing in the big game.
We're part of the halftime show.
Put me in, coach.
Larry. Not that I expect
Bow tie.
Not that I expect our interviews to be like wildly out of pocket because we got to like make the swoosh look good.
Where's this going?
But like, I'm like, I don't want to hear them. Like, I don't curse when I'm in Texas with them. I mean, my brother-in-law, whatever,
like
his
heck?
girlfriend. Yeah, and then Jenna's like, when you do that, you almost seem more disrespectful because like they know you wouldn't say that. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
Where's my heckin' beer?
Like dang and heck get thrown out.
Wow.
And also it becomes then like a kind of like crutch for me, and I start putting on like fake kind of.
You start having a draw. You start having a draw.
A little bit. I mean, she fully gets locked
Right.
into her old life. So anyway, I'm in this weird gray area. I don't know what content to send them, and I'm afraid that if they hear or see anything, it might be appalling. But they're proud of us.
Yeah. All right. That's the one point of feedback I always get from my mom is just like, hey, she's like, hey, stop cursing so much.
Yeah, my parents hate that, dude.
Yeah.
Can you curse around your parents? I'm like not allowed to. Still, as a
What are they going to do? Like,
36-year-old.
what are they going to hit you?
Spank you? No, dude, but it really, my mom, I guess, of the two, like my mom kind of lets it slide. Yo, my dad, it really hurts his feelings. I got to like censor myself.
He gets sad?
Nah, yeah, I think because
like, give you a little.
He sees it as like you're better than that. This is disrespectful. Like you're a grown ass man. You shouldn't be throwing around fuck, shit, piss.
Cunt.
He is like sucks. He's pretty conservative.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Anyway,
The last time I got.
cocksucker, motherfucker,
Yeah.
shit, fart, turd, and twat. Shout out Blink-182.
The last time I think I got in trouble for saying a curse word from my parents was I said scumbag.
Okay, who are you talking about? You called your dad one?
I was talking about Donald Trump.
Oh,
And this was pre-politics Donald Trump. It was when he was on The Apprentice.
okay.
And I forget where we were, but somebody's
watch party?
somebody's like, oh, like I really watched like The Apprentice is my favorite show. I'm like, Donald Trump, he's a scumbag. And my dad goes, don't say that.
That's the future president of this country.
He's not choking me like
Yeah.
Homer Simpson. But I'm like, what? Like he's scum. And he's like, no, it means like
a
you
douche.
you ejaculate into a receptacle. That's what a scumbag is. You can't say that in like mixed company. And I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
you
scum.
call him a cum sock
It's
properly.
not scum. It's not cum. It's scum.
I thought a scumbag, which the reason a parent would get mad is because it's like a douchebag. It's that.
But scum.
I thought it was vaginal.
I thought scum is just like you're the scum of the earth. You're not the cum of the earth. You're the scum. You're the lowest life form. You're that fucking algae on the pond surface.
Sometimes
that's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was like a cum sock.
Right. I mean, I will say this. Sometimes a bag changes everything.
Okay. And then what was funny is that he was like trying to say, he's trying to explain to me that it was like a jizz sock without saying like jizz sock. He's like, it's an ejaculate receptacle. I'm just like, what?
Damn, shout out
it's a scumbag.
Shout out Mr. Harris.
Yeah.
I like that. That's let's start calling people ejaculate receptacles.
Yeah. But
that's cool.
In terms of cursing for my parents, I don't curse nearly as much as obviously I fucking do here.
Nice. Cool.
But I'll say like,
that's fucking cool, dude. When you just said the fuck word, that was dope, bro. That was fucking sick, dude.
I'll say it very rarely and for like super emphasis type shit.
When you go to like search the pod, is there like an explicit thing? Like if it was a rap song?
I think there used to be.
They do that?
I think there used to be back when producer Jay was on the ones and twos. I have no idea what's going on with the podcast anymore.
Oh, great, dude. If you don't know, then who's at the wheel, bro?
I have relinquished those duties to capable other beings that we can focus. I can focus on other,
big picture CEO
macro
type shit, bro.
Yeah. I'm not twiddling the knobs. I'm not in the fucking boiler room shoveling coal into the engine. That's Sham.
Okay. Shout out to Chef.
And Chuck and
AKA
Robbie.
the shoveler.
Yeah, the shoveler. I like that. It's like a monster truck name.
Or just the worst Batman supervillain. Who this guy just hits motherfuckers with a shovel.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. AKA Kevin McAllister.
Clayface?
Yeah. Or that scene in Step Brothers.
That's right. You did rewatch that recently on my
recommendation.
Yeah. I guess I should start posting on Letterboxd.
I would love that.
Train Spotting. Watched it last night for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you? I mean, it's classic.
Never go to Scotland.
Did you find it like funny and disturbing as it is supposed to be?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. You ever seen this? You know, there's a sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will not be watching.
Okay.
Not that interested.
So, okay, let's say we're on Letterboxd. Forget about the quip. I would just want to know how many stars. That's at least a 4-star. Right?
You can only give halves, right?
No.
Can you give like 3.8?
No. Oh, right. You can only you'll be 3.5 in that regard to answer your question.
I guess 4.
Okay. That's fucking good, dude. 4 for me is like, it's a good ass movie.
Well, it's like now it's like emblematic of like a time and like a look and a scene and a sound.
They do look cool. I like I think it's become iconic.
Cool.
They don't or do?
I don't think they look as cool as you probably remember them being.
I haven't seen it in a while, but where's it streaming?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just type into my TV and it's like streaming
definitely
here.
makes me never want to do heroin. I'll tell you that much. God damn.
Well,
the only thing worse would be like Requiem for a Dream in terms of like drug use looking like yowzers.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
A
hard pass on the heroin, guys.
One arm Larry over here. All right. So you and Big Luth.
Yeah.
Did you tell the story? Did you tell all of it?
Do you not listen to me when I talk?
No.
Yeah, and I even added on a second story.
Oh, the Super Bowl
shit.
Yeah,
dude, what the fuck?
Right. I mean, being in the South though. And being at the fucking Bay City charity ball where they bring out they trot out the breedable teens.
That's not what is it about.
On the men's side of it, like
it's for charity.
Oh yeah, for the getting abortions,
donating a baby. No, okay.
Do you see a lot of y'all sexuals now that Pooky? I guess Pooky's the woman, right?
Pooky's the girl.
Pooky's the woman folk. What's the guy's name? Caleb or some shit.
West Elm Caleb.
Whatever. Pokey's looking absolutely fire. So obviously this man is a phenomenon, right?
Yeah, they both are.
One of the, I think, like, quick assumptions people make is that it's like, this is in the closet Republican gay
misconception,
guy, right?
in my opinion. 100%.
Somebody had this tweet. Andrews Steele, he says, so all these people are calling him gay in the comments and everything.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me refute that. Mm-hmm. Pooky man,
Mr. Pooky
is not gay. If you're from the South, you are familiar with this type of Southern man. He's a y'all sexual, a gentleman and a gentle man who's completely hetero, but possesses a certain flamboyance. It is a phenomenon only found in the South. Yeah. And I feel like
a flaneur, a dandy, etc.
As someone who spent their college years learning how to dress in the South, pissing on your fight victims in the South.
That was my roommate.
And spending a lot of time in Tejas now, you must be familiar with the term and the genre of homie.
Yeah, so I would say you don't really see a lot of y'all sexuals in Texas. That's a different type of, that's a cowboy. That's definitely, I think, a more kind of stereotypical masculine vibe and look.
While they're drinking Michelob Ultras.
Right. This dude, on the other hand, I feel like I went to college with a lot of these dudes. And I think I've said it before, but these are guys, and listen, I'm not saying that Mr. Pooky dresses well outside of his footwear, which honestly, boots looking amazing as always. Looking fire. I love the Lucchese's. I love the fucking ostrich.
But he does care about clothing.
Well,
we're not gonna co-sign the fits, but he definitely cares about it.
Right. And to the point, I guess, greater point I'm making is that maybe people assume that he's like dressed by Pooky.
Right.
And I'm sure she's buying him gifts or whatever, you know, a little Hermes belt for Christmas, another pair of Page jeans as always, whatever. Yeah. But a lot of Southern guys that I went to school with care about their appearance and care about Johns. And it's where I learned about, despite growing up in like the Northeast, even though Jersey is the fucking shithole full of scumbags.
Yeah.
Where I learned about like wallabies, barber jackets, fucking Oxford cloth button downs, and other whack stuff like Vineyard Vines was from dudes, fraternity dudes who like got fits off for tailgates. And it definitely was something.
Did they get fits off? Also,
I truly believe that. It's all like,
I forgot that you didn't listen to rap until you were 24 years old. The fact that you learned about Wallies.
Not from Wu-Tang.
Not from Wu-Tang. Not from fucking
actually
Jamaican dudes on Flatbush.
No.
That's crazy.
But so I knew about Clark's because my favorite band growing up, speaking of fucking emo in Long Island, Brand New, the lead singer of Brand New, Jesse Lacey, who I believe has been very canceled, he wore Desert Treks. You know about that? That's the seam down the middle. You probably think they're terrible. But I was wearing Desert Treks because of him. But
by the way, remember, can I just quickly interject? You know how I always, whenever you talk about your emo upbringing, I always go, tonight. I found the song, bro. I found the song, and we're gonna make this the outro music.
What can you give me?
It's tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again to make me change my mind. It's called "Fall for You." It's by Secondhand Serenade.
Ugh. This is trash. Dude.
And you knew the lyrics.
Well, I mean, because I've seen the meme, and also you have sung
Tonight will be the night. This is like you flipping your hair over.
Yeah, I know the lyrics because you've sang this song at me. You've serenaded me multiple times, especially in the past month. Anyway,
I won't live to see another day.
But I think it is kind of funny now that we have collaborated on Clark's Wallabies. We have worn Wallabies for over a decade, both of us. Yes, I knew about Clark's, but from
fucking Chad and Kev and Big fucking Ricky,
so I knew about the brand and more deep cut models, but Wallabies literally being like a dude doing a keg stand. I'm like, what are these moccasins hanging from the rafters?
I can't believe your first influence were just fucking Vineyard Vines ass fucking racist chats, bro.
But these dudes, it's like their grandfather passed down the hunting barber jacket to their dad, and then they took it to school, and it's like, yo, this is fucking sick. What is this? And
this is how I used to trot around the plantation.
Right. And I'm not saying that those dudes were y'all sexuals, but there were. I did go to college with guys that I would consider y'all sexuals, but like this idea that Southern dudes, like whatever, like people get so political with this shit where it's like, oh, like no way a dude below the Mason-Dixon line would like care about like fits or the esoteric interest that I have because I'm some cool fucking Brooklyn, liberal socialist. And while
projecting,
yes,
crazy.
Right. And while those dudes are probably not thinking as deeply about like the stuff, they're wearing similar things, if not the exact same shit. Some of them.
To me, it's more like
which is a misconception.
It's more like being the gentleman. It's like JT on Southern Charm, how dare you treat women this way, sir?
You're slut shaming. Stand up and be a man.
Yeah.
You're a boy in a man's suit.
Yeah, exactly.
In a 6'5" man suit.
And it's like, you gotta dress proper. You gotta dress like a man. You gotta dress like you're ready to fucking ride a horse around the plantation. Type shit.
Yeah.
My only y'all sexual real interaction, because I haven't spent that much time in the South. A relative of mine got married in Aspen, Colorado, but part of her family was from Louisiana, and this flamboyant Cajun man from New Orleans was on the bus, and he was wearing, again, like, I look at him and I'm like, fire. Like, you look like a country, like I say, I may be I may just be a rooster.
I'm a humble cartoon rooster.
I may just be a rooster that's also a lawyer.
A big dumb rooster,
He He's wearing
A Looney Tune, if you will.
I don't know what the kicks were, but a seersucker suit.
Nice.
And
Classic.
because he's from New Orleans,
Yeah.
I tie those all just like little Tabasco bottles. And he's going up and down, and
They took Tony Soprano's shirt and made it into a tie.
the school buses, we were on the bus. I was like full of like me, my brother, my dad. We were on the school bus. I was full of like I guess a lot of guys from the groom side, and it was all like Southern kind of like dudes just like drinking on the way to the wedding. And he comes teetering down the aisle with a bottle of rosé, and he's like, "Rosé, rosé, rosé."
Okay.
He's like, "Show me them empty cups, boys."
So
and my brother
very
and
much
I,
a y'all sexual.
my brother and I, and he's married, and
To a woman.
To a woman.
Got it.
And at the time, we were like, "Oh, he's like in the closet," but like this man, I think, was just y'all sexual.
Sure.
My brother and I, we're not like drinking because we're just like we're with the family. We're not like with the friends, so we're like slowly sipping our rosé. And he goes, "Show me them empty cups, boys." And my brother and I, we were like, we're good. Like, we still got some." He goes, "I said empty cups."
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh, shit.
Squeal like a pig for some more rosé,
Yeah.
boys.
And he goes, "I hope y'all got your dancing shoes on for tonight."
I think that, like,
Maybe I was in Carcosa,
I
actually.
was gonna say, were you talking to the Yellow King, dude? Jesus Christ! I think that the y'all.
You dancing in Carcosa now, boy.
I think the average person's relationship with y'all sexual is just like, oh, stupid Kentucky Derby fit, horse racing fit, where it's like there are people that
Yeah,
like
guys in the matching pastel shorts
Right.
fit.
Well, do you think those dudes are Southern guys? Those always read to me as
Yes.
New England.
Oh, nah, Southern.
Either way, I mean, listen, whether they're from the South or the North, their fathers are lawyers. I can tell you
Yeah.
that much without a doubt.
Oh,
No,
they got on those dancing shoes,
but
boy.
there's a motherfucker that like he's not just getting dressed to the nines for the Derby. Like that's like the date night. Like there's gonna be a pastel sport coat. There's gonna be an Hermes belt. There's gonna be some good
Ferragamo loafers.
Yeah. Would you ever wear a pair of cowboy boots?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
But probably not.
Okay.
Ever.
All right, yeah. No, I fuck with the. And again, I don't think it was.
I really like ostrich skin, like the feathers, the feather holes. I don't know what the fucking term is.
That you are not on the Reddit checking in with the mouth breathers and the subhumans of the subreddit.
Right.
But a dude got a pair of almost like identical to Mr. Pooky's like ostrich. I don't know if they were Lucchese or I don't know the brand, but he posted them kind of like, yo, check out my new boots, right?
Nice.
Super innocent, great. Honestly, the great kind of posting that we love to see on the subreddit. Motherfuckers were killing this guy, be like, oh, you got like the pimple twos. You gonna pop those? And I'm like, the
pretty funny.
motherfuckers not know that ostrich leather is an exotic fire fucking option to have in your rotation.
Yeah.
I would love to add a pair.
I would love
I'm
like
jelly of that
I would
guy.
love like a para boots, like a Michael in like ostrich leather or something. I don't know if I don't know
Dude,
if
that
like
would be crazy. TF collab with Paraboot. Yo, the French, you fucking smelly bastards. If you're listening, fucking Bangaline.
Yeah.
Nah.
we are Sydney Sweeney's boobs. We are ostrich sized.
Oh, that was a great tweet. God
Yeah.
damn.
Okay, so the y'all sexuals, Pooky, all y'all looking fire. And here's the thing, Lawrence. We can't be too harsh or judgmental on other guys' fits, even though that's our fucking job and what has sustained us for the last 10 goddamn motherfucking years.
Right.
Because, sometimes
Yeah.
the men in the trash fits, they even are able to outdo us.
Oh, yeah?
This past week, was it this past week? I believe so. Woke up and
This morning. No, it wasn't this past week because today is. Oh, last week.
last week, woke up and Hartman from Limited Dirtbag actually alerted me to this. Because he knows this person, this person's a mutual acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
He'd sent me this person's story. And he was laughing at this person for a different reason, which I can't get into because I'll give him away.
Right.
But basically, this girl I got on one date with her, was crushing hard, had
Dinner?
slim
Drinks? Okay.
but like there was a second location.
Oh, wow. Always a good sign. Let's keep this party going.
I very intentionally did not try to make anything happen beyond the second location because I was like, you know what? I want to do this right.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fuck. I'm not trying to fucking
What are you going to say?
ding dong and dash.
Did you so you got her number?
No, we've been texting. We've been texting a lot. But she essentially had hard launched.
Wait, did she ghost you after this? What? Sorry, how did it end with you guys?
Got so ghosted.
Damn,
got
bro.
ghosted hard.
Were you felt some type of way in the moment?
I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Got ghosted hard, but saw a hard launch of her and her new man's. And of course, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Look up his shit. And it's like, God damn it. And I can't go into too many details about what type of guy he is, but
we can't give away any personal information.
He's a type of guy
this should be
that like you think of as a stereotype, and he is dressed to that exact stereotype to the fucking nines, which is like small beanie.
The beanie was so small when I saw the pic.
Yeah, fucking cropped dickies. Like, okay, again, giving too many details. Like,
that's enough.
Trash fucking bomber jacket. Like really bad tattoos.
So you showed him to me. He didn't look good, and he didn't look bad. He just was a stereotype. He was a statistic.
He was like a meme. He was a meme.
Yeah. I was very curious about like who this guy was, how he so clearly got one over on my fucking boy Jimbo over here. And it became very clear what happened when I did some more research with you. He just is much more popping than you, and we'll just leave it at that. He has you beat on clout in spades.
Yeah. But just to like extrapolate from that, it is funny, not funny. It's like, it's clearly a thing. Like if you get done over or one-upped by or whatever, your crush chooses a guy who has objectively trash fits, and you're someone that like cares about, you know, your clothes and your johns, and you do think that you're putting that shit on, and maybe you are.
What did you wear to the first date? Do you even remember remotely?
Yeah. I wore starting outside in, I wore Studio Nicholson big brown overcoat.
Okay.
I wore Our Legacy and Emporio Armani the half zip.
This date was fairly recent then. These are newer Johns.
It was in like mid-December.
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, fuck, like holidays are going to happen. I'm going to Japan for 2 weeks. This is like terrible timing.
You
but
were
like,
correct.
let me try and see if I can power through. And I wasn't able to. I think Our Legacy Workshop t-shirt underneath. I don't remember the jeans, but I do remember that I was wearing my big Eckhouse Lotta boots because they make me taller.
Oh, nice. Smart. Two more questions before we kind of get more into this story. Was she impressed by your fit? Like, did she comment on it? Like, oh my God, you look amazing. Did she say that Pooky looked fire? Like, what did you get?
No, see this, and this is like,
and I'm just curious.
No.
So maybe she doesn't.
That'd be weird. That would
Would
be
it be weird if she was like, oh my God, you look great tonight? I don't know. Is that weird?
On a very
I've
first
been out
date,
the
to be
game,
like,
I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
I just go on a date. I expect that my fit gets complimented.
I think to be like, oh, you look great. Like, I think it's more standard for the guy to say this to the girl.
I was not born yesterday, right? Of course. Is she a fashion girly?
Not explicitly, but I think
she knows
into
stuff.
That, cares about that. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, the larger point is just like when you lose out to a guy with like horrendous fits. And we meme about this all the time where it's like, you know, when you see the 10 out of 10 making out with a guy in like, you know, Lulu, fucking hey dudes and whatever, like it's a bit like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm only dressing for the fellas.
No, totally. And as much as I hate to see you even just a tiny bit, a smidgen of down bad, I knew this did bother you because you immediately turned this story into a meme that did quite well on the TF Instagram. Like immediately turned. Honestly, we take our trauma and we fucking package it up as entertainment for our best friends behind the paywall and just fucking casual fans on Instagram.
That's how I felt with Hartman. Like we were looking at like
that's literally what happened. Yeah,
that's literally what happened. We were like on our separately on our phones, just like looking at like doing the fucking intel, and be like, oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bummer. And yes, I can attest to the fact that this dude is 1,000% less swaggy than you.
Just a cornball.
That's well, but you don't know his personality. To be a cornball,
I know his personality.
Oh, you
from the way he dresses.
But see, but that's
and the type of guy he
I believe you're judging a book by its cover, my friend.
What else am I going to do in this world, buddy? I've been put on this world to judge covers.
I know you don't listen to me, but a thing that I always say that I think is like a pretty decent rule to live by is you can't hate someone for being corny.
What?
You can't. That's not.
You never live by that rule
because if you're horny or horny,
yes, go on.
If you're harmless,
I'm listening.
If you're now I got you. No, sorry. What I meant to say is that like most corniness I equate with harmlessness, and that's not a reason to hate a motherfucker.
Oh my God! I'm gonna start. Ding. I'm gonna start recording you off mic.
No, put
up the lost tapes.
You're gonna dox me, dude.
Yeah.
To prove a point.
May the bridges
so canceled.
May the bridges Larry burns, light the Patreon on fire.
Yeah, for real, dude.
But that was part one of my like down badness this week. The other down badness was we put out the Benny the Butcher episode. Fire. Yes. Everyone loved it. We're so fucking back.
Congrats to us.
And this happens a little bit where it's like, yo, he's fucking stealing his intros are like stealing Deezus and Mero's whole flow, which obviously
it only happens on TikTok.
The OG. Well, yeah, because we don't post that shit on. Yeah, it only happens on TikTok. You're right.
I guess I have seen it once or twice on G, but yeah, it's always Deezus and Mero.
Props to the OGs.
Yeah.
They their intros transcended. I don't want to bitch too much, but their OGs, their intros transcended their own little bubble. Whereas someone that obviously I love them. Was I a frequent Bodega Boys listener? No, because I don't listen to any podcasts, including ourselves. But I knew that like they would come in, they'd start every episode with like, yo, what up? It's Kid Mero, aka the Human Durag Flap, aka the Puerto Rican Menthols, or is that that's ASAP Yams?
Yams was a big AKA guy as well. Yeah. And by the way, it's like AKAs weren't it's part of a culture that we are vulturing. But but like the idea.
You see all this asbestos coming in here?
That can't be asbestos. I hope not.
I mean,
it does look like it's snowing though.
They're trimming insulation.
A bit distressing.
They're trimming insulation next door, so like maybe we should close these windows.
Yeah, it is a little toasty though with the fucking suit month is going to be toasty.
Yeah. Well, we can't. We had to do it in February because like
And I don't know if you remember, and I know you know this because our defenders, the TF Defense Squad, always make sure to let these motherfuckers know who are just being served intro reels and TikToks because of the algo, which like they typically do well. So shout out to algo in that regard. But the defenders, the defense squad is often like, yo, by the way, like Mero was on this show and Mero gives props to us, and if I'm not mistaken, and not that because you have no fucking memory, but I believe I made sure to ask to fish a bit for that cosign so that we would have that kind of security blanket in case people ever did want to accuse us of that bullshit.
Yes. Can you close that window real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And some people bring that up. You're right. Where they're like, oh, he came on the pod and he gave them props and like gave them the blessing and everything.
Keeping the dream alive. The brand is still brolic because of people like us who are still in the coal mines in the trenches of potting.
But the recent wave of comments on Benny shit was like, yo, he's stealing It's the Real flow bar for bar. And I'm like, respect to It's the Real, respect to
Rosenthal bros,
Jeff and Eric, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing, they're a fucking content creating duo that's been doing it twice as long as us.
Like literally before Complex.
They had a show on MTV, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Pretty sure they had a show on MTV.
Definitely not.
Maybe a web show.
They were doing skits, but I thought it was just on I consumed in college It's the Real skits from like their own website. So
when you're wearing your fucking pastel Vineyard Vines.
Yeah, okay. No Vineyard Vines. No similar belts.
Your cool Clark's. What are these? Walter Bees?
Yeah. Anyway, no, I don't have the frame of reference either of whether. I mean, I guess listen, if someone's making this criticism and you're a ride or die for It's the Real, I'm sure it's valid.
There are enough comments where I was like, this must be valid. Let me go see like what I'm allegedly stealing. Again, like stealing something that I've never heard or never consumed. Like that's a bit crazy. But all right, let me go see this. Their podcast hasn't been around since 2019. And then like the few times that I could find like intros or stuff that was like close to what we do was very much just like rapping.
There's a certain type of person, and I don't want to like put an age on this person, but there's a difference between like AKAs and bars, and in your intros you use a combination of both, and there's a certain person that seemingly cannot separate these things or conflating them, whatever it is. And as far as I know, the Rosenthal brothers could fucking spit. I don't remember them doing AKAs.
Bro, so, I don't know.
Not to be like, fine tooth combing this but like there is a difference.
It's just annoying. It's got whatever, just a little bone to pick and then we can move on. A little annoying where it's like, you're stealing this whole shit. And it's like, bro, like, again, respect to the Rosenthals, but I was like, I've never listened to whatever it is we're allegedly stealing from, which is crazy that's also just like, why is that your comment? Whatever.
Well, they're not a fit. There's someone who has never seen the show and is being served a thing, and immediately, just like everyone else on the internet, the first instinct is like, what can I find to hate on?
How can I cyberbully? You know what? I'm just gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna close my laptop and walk away. I'm gonna take Tyler the Creator's advice.
Yeah.
But apparently you closed your eyes, and that's when I bullied you.
Oh, I was gonna use it after you talk about your all Asian dinner that I was not invited to.
Oh,
that kind of I think inspired this weird fucking dream I had. But you can talk about your dinner first. No,
right.
and I'll say I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will.
Damn, that was such a good transition.
I know. Well, congratulations, dude. AKA the transition.
Oh, I stole that transition from Caitlyn Jenner.
Get it? All right, maybe
jack it off.
Yeah, maybe you should stop stealing from It's the Real now that you threw that one out there. Maybe it's maybe that's best left unsaid. No, I was a little butthurt.
Ooh, the old patch.
Yeah, old label.
You wasn't there.
It's that good vintage.
You wasn't outside in Stockholm.
Chateau Legace, 1794.
Damn, I shouldn't have thrown that. All right, whatever. I might want it back. Anyway,
I can get it for you. No, anyway.
What do you want to talk about? You want to go with the flawless transition, or you want to go with my no whites dinner?
You got invited to a no whites dinner that I was obviously not invited to as a white man, and I saw you later that night. But we were a bit in a different state where like I didn't ask or hear anything about it, and I would love to hear about the dinner.
All right, so shout out Hawthorne. They are I don't know how the fuck you said it, AAPI led brand. Phil, Taylor, Brian, they're all of varying Asian descents.
Asian American Pacific Islander.
Yes.
Yeah. AAPI, yeah.
Sure. They threw a little Lunar New Year dinner to celebrate, Gung Hei Fat Choi to all my Lunar New Year celebrators out there.
It's the year of the dragon?
I think it's the year of the wood dragon.
What does that mean?
That's what I call my cock.
Oh my God, fuck. Why did I even ask?
No, but it is the wooden dragon. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not a fucking astrology girly.
Okay.
They had dinner at the newest restaurant in Dime Square. I think it's called Tolo. It's part of the Parcel Empire.
Oh, nice. Oh, and literally just right on the block of all the other shit.
Yeah, it's like small dishes, which by the way, bro, I haven't been
Was it Asian food?
Yes, I haven't been to Dime Square during the day in a minute.
What time was the dinner?
Later this past weekend, I went to Brandon Mahler's sale at Leisure Center.
Leisure. No,
And
did
then-
you cop anything?
I didn't, but then I went to Maiden Name to cop this and just to say what up to the homies there. And walking through, I'm just like, damn, everything's like bright and shiny and neon and like new stores and restaurants. And it's like,
so whack, ruined, gentrified, more.
and there's rumors of a large fashion conglomerate sniffing around like truffle pigs looking for some real estate.
So it's either LVMH or Kering.
Yeah.
And what, like putting like a Louis store or something,
like
or like
Loewe or Bottega or
at least
fucking,
like more like cool guys.
Yeah, not like Louis or Dior.
Right. That's Soho.
Right? Like,
that's Soho shit.
Yeah. That's Soho shit.
That's for a different type of wooden dragon.
Anyway, it was all Asians. One white guy.
What? Who?
I don't know.
Why?
David Carradine?
Was he adopted? Like,
I think he was like someone's partner or someone's plus one.
And like and it's not like it's race, like explicitly racist. It was just like, this is to celebrate the Lunar New Year with Asians only.
No whites. And it was great. And it was like, honestly, really interesting to like get everyone's story, to see like kind of like, like everyone, in varying aspects of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
No whites, no male monkeys. The fucking server, the server was white, and that made that like honestly that made me
that's fire.
That made me feel powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, bring me more dim sum, cousin fucker.
You're just like harassing this man, like knocking fucking Xiaolong Bao out of his hands, fucking
except,
fucking it was spraying him with Ching Tao.
It was a woman.
Fuck.
So it was misogynist, but no, it was just an awesome dinner, and then it was just like. It was a very small space, pretty crowded. Gian pulled up an hour and a half late because he's Filipino.
Typical Filipino.
Shout out Tyler. Shout out Brandon. My table mates, Tyler Joe. Do you know him?
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay,
probably. And I was just, is that meme? Like, get 3 drinks in him. Like your outfits and humor steal the show. I was jumping around, fucking new friends. Blake was there. I was yucking up with Blake.
Nice.
Phil's the fucking man. We were trying to we both love karaoke. We were like, yo, bro, Winnie's or Sing Sing? Like, what are we doing after this?
And it was Clando.
Yeah,
I saw you there right afterwards.
And then the photographer, I felt like the photographer had been ignoring me all night. So I was like, yo, bro, like, come on, shoot me right now.
That's thirsty. You must have been drunk, dude.
No, but it wasn't to like take. It was to like be like silly and like I took like the curtain and like choked myself with it and like
Yeah, real silly, dude.
yeah, and I had on
a little autoerotic asphyxiation as a bit.
one of the photos they
Speaking
posted.
of David Carradine, damn.
Yeah, one of the photos they posted was I took my napkin, I wrapped it around my neck, and I was like, that was a select? That was
Where can I see these? Hawthorne Instagram?
Dropbox.
Oh,
Same
so
link.
no. Oh, it's a link only for Asians, no whites.
Yeah. It's a .ch.
It's funny that
.ai.
that you went to this dinner with Asians only because then you and by the way, it is always I was gonna say it's always funny. It's not funny. It's always very interesting to me. All of the beefs that happen within Asian cultures, right? Like because of history of oppression that these countries have, against each other. But you experienced racism at the all Asian dinner.
I mean, there was like a half Japanese guy, but he was raised in Japan. And so he's like
he's the advanced version of you, dude.
Yeah, and he's like a lot more handsome, a lot taller. He's like,
damn,
I think he's like a model, but he's like, and he speaks like great English and Japanese English second language. And he fucking cooked my ass because like, oh, yo, we're like the same but opposites. And then I'm like, I would try to like say something and be like, oh no, I'm like so much better at that than you are.
Damn.
Or like I'd try to speak Japanese, be like, your Japanese is terrible.
So like this is the guy that like you could have been if you were raised in Japan, maybe.
Yeah, if I was like
not a model, not a tall model.
No, if I like
maybe I don't know.
If I like consumed more like milk, I'd be taller. And if I like wasn't as like self-destructive, I could be hotter.
Okay,
I don't know.
So if your entire diet, personality, and country in which you were born changed,
yeah,
you could have been this guy.
He did have like an Ice Spice ass haircut, which I like could have gone into.
What?
Like reddish curls.
Wait, he dyes. He dyed his hair red.
I think so.
Did it work for him?
Sexy red.
Did it? Okay, Shane Gilly.
What?
Oh, did you not just say sexy red with an Asian accent?
Yeah.
Which you can do.
Is that what he does?
Well, he did. I mean, that's why he lost the SNL.
Sexy red?
No, I don't remember the words that he.
Oh, come on. First of all, that's how you say it in Japanese.
How do you say it?
Sexy red.
Oh, cool.
That's literally how you would say your name in Japanese.
Nice. Can I say it?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
Not unless you're at the dinner. You come as my +1.
Anyway, the dinner. So I don't know.
But you felt excluded, and that led to a nightmare.
Yeah, kind of. Honestly, it was kind of so. Basically, all right. Let me try to synthesize this and not be long-winded.
All right.
You and I were in some type of. It was like
you were sleeping.
A trade show. Oh yeah, this is a dream I had, to be clear. So this is like a
so sleeping.
So all right. So I'm in Texas, bro, because this happened like a couple days later. So we're in a trade show / like you could buy stuff, but then it was also like a high school cafeteria, and you were with like an all Asian like group of friends.
Hell yeah.
That I was excluded from, but like my table were like these cool like Kiko Gorp guys, and the only reason they were fucking with me is because I was buying Mad Johns from them. So I bought their friendship. Anyway, so I'm like buying all
Sounds
these.
about right.
So I'm buying all these Johns from these guys. They're letting me hang out with them. You're doing your own thing. You're kind of like, you're not really in this party. You're there, but you're not there in the dream. Right. And I try to buy like another sweater. I'm like, oh, I just saw you posted this sweater to IG. I need it. They're like, oh no, it's sold. I'm like,
the dream is so realistic.
Yeah, no, truly. So I'm leaving it's like some convention center or something, and I have a bag full of Johns that I bought so that these guys would let me sit with them and yes, and be my friend. And as I'm walking out, you come out of nowhere and you push me, and because the bag is so heavy with Johns, I like fall down and they go everywhere in front of everyone. And I was like,
John spill out.
Yeah, and it was almost like you were trying to like show off in front of your Asian friends at my expense. Fire. So I was like bullied. And I was very upset and sad and angry. Yeah. So as you're like scurrying away, like, haha.
Scurrying away, that's sounds racially tinged, but okay.
Okay. My retaliation, and I swear to God, this is what happened in the dream. I fully pants you. And
with underwear?
No, fully, because then this is the weird thing in the dream. The way that I pants you was then that you had a gaping hairy asshole. And I woke up from the dream. It was so weird, bro. It was so weird, bro.
I don't like that.
No, I didn't like it either. Because you know me, I'm a sensitive guy. I was like sad, but then I'm like, I just showed your gaping, gross, hairy asshole to then all these people.
Why was it gaping?
I don't know,
You must have been gaping it.
Bro, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Damn. It was so weird.
You know I was gaping? You're the wooden dragon.
Dude, it's definitely the weirdest dream. And we were laughing earlier.
How often do you dream about me?
I think every time I've told on the pod. There was a time that you crashed the moped intentionally.
Oh yeah,
with us riding, which like
that's a good
also
metaphor.
any fucking dream experts, psychologists, psychiatrists. If anyone wants to like fucking break this down, what the
was my dick out or just my hole?
Because I was behind you, having pets you. Just a gape, a hairy asshole agape. Damn. So hairy, dude.
I should have farted on your ass.
It was so fucking weird, bro.
Bitch, you barely the fart.
But clearly, I had these latent feelings of being left out. And then we were laughing earlier when because I put in the note, dream of you about you bullying me. You're like, dream, this is like just what happens. And it's like, yeah, you're just a bully. Well, sometimes.
No.
Not all the time.
No.
But anyway, that was the dream, dude. You embarrassing me and then your gaping asshole on display for all of the world to see, all your new friends.
I have a dream. And it is my asshole in Lawrence's face.
Yeah, for real, dude. It was bizarre.
Speaking of big fucking gaping hairy assholes, let's talk about the shitty start to the year in terms of the TV realm.
Yeah.
I had big high hopes for TV this year.
Oh, that I see. Can I just say something real quick? You always ask me, why do I watch so many movies? It's because for me, the era of prestige television, and there's good shows. I mean, The Bear is great. We talk about this in the 50s every year. There's good TV, but this idea that TV is as prestige as it once was, that's a bygone era, dude.
I don't think anyone's saying that.
Bro, people fucking still talk about TV like it's the greatest visual art form, where, in my opinion, that's not true. It hasn't been for a long time, and that is why I focus mainly on cinema.
That's why I'm watching Step Brothers.
Yes, honestly, dude. A classic.
Oh, Step Brothers, Grandma Boys, double feature.
Yeah,
I love this art form.
Double feature. That sounds like me. Anyway, sorry. So you had high hopes. Sorry. I just had to interject.
I thought that like last year, great year for movies. Undeniably.
Yeah.
Right? Terrible year for TV.
That's why
terrible year for TV.
And even the year before, it's and we love The Bear, but The Bear,
part of it, and Succession, part of it.
Yes, right.
I think
obviously.
It's still the ripples of pandemic, also the strike, right?
Yeah,
I think
that's fair.
It felt like there's a lot of hype around a lot of shows happening this year.
Yep.
Whether new, coming back, whatever. But so far, for me, and I love to discuss this with the audience at home, the 4 big shows that I've been really either stoked for or kind of got sucked into because the meat riding was so crazy.
Yeah.
They suck big hairy asshole, bro.
Oh for 4.
Let's start with the most obvious. True Detective Season 4. Night Country. This one, when I first saw it, I was like, Trudy fucking back.
Same.
Right?
Really good trailer. Jodie Foster, let's fucking go. Academy Award winning actress Jodie Foster.
I believe that as soon as it got announced, I started rewatching Season 1.
But no, I think you and I, because we kind of like didn't even know it was the Season 1 anniversary. And we were talking about it on the pod like a bunch before. I think it was even before it was announced.
Okay, whatever. And then obviously, not obviously, Season 1 is now like the memes are like recycling around Twitter and everything. And I thought that at first, Season 4, I was like, you know what? It's not fair that people are comparing it to Season 1 because like they are separate. They are like completely different entities and cast and crew and everything.
Pizzolatto is not involved. Like the creator is not even there.
And Season 1 is just so goated. It's like, I mean,
it's an impossible
It's not
bar.
like Breaking Bad. This fucking Finding Saul?
Better Call Saul. But you gotta understand that's Vince Gilligan, like the showrunner who made an amazing thing, making a second amazing thing.
And Better Call Saul is fire. Yeah.
Yes.
So
it's better than Breaking Bad. We've said this on pod before.
At first, I was like, look, give True Detective Night Country, give it a chance. It's not fair to hold it up to Season 1. Even Season 1, when it first started, took a while to get going. It did. On rewatch.
I rewatched it. You made me. You inspired me to rewatch it.
On rewatch,
well.
you know it's gonna be gas.
Okay.
I remember first watching it, being like, "All right, come on, let's."
I don't know. There were some amazing images.
Something's gotta happen here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And with True Detective Season 4, I was like, wait for Episode 4 because Episode 4 is when it goes crazy in Season 1.
No spoilers. I haven't watched it yet because I got in at like 2 a.m. last night.
No, what I'm saying is that Episode 4 in Season 1 goes crazy. Episode 4 in Season 2 goes crazy.
Yeah.
Both have like, those wild shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
what I'm saying is last night was True D Night Country Episode 4. I'm assuming it was underwhelming, but I haven't watched it yet, so still no spoilers is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that I was waiting for this. I was like, give it a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance. Wait for it. See, maybe Episode 4 is like, it'll fucking get going. Ass. Big hairy ass.
I am with you. I'll say something nice before I
Say something misogynistic.
Well, no, I'll parrot something misogynistic that I thought was hilarious. Because you know me, my boy, your boy over here. I'm a fucking squawker. I'm a yapper. I love the haunting imagery that dominates season 1 of True D. Like, dude, when fucking Reggie Ledoux, forget about episode 4, which everyone knows, the tracking shot, amazing episode. But the closing imagery of episode 3, when Ledoux is in the tighty whities with the machete and the gas mask, and McConaughey says something like, I'm gonna paraphrase, like, and at the end of every dream is a monster, and they fucking freeze frame on him like it's fucking Sasquatch. Bro, that's like the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I understand that those elements, like, hold through a little bit or come through a little bit in season 3. Season 2 doesn't have that, even though I'm a season 2 True D apologist. So what I will say,
kind of look like Colin Farrell right now, honestly.
You already fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me what I'm getting into later when I strap these boots on, dude. Relapsing. No. The guys in the ice. That scene, that meltdown is
Aspen. Your name's Aspen.
just beating up some kid's dad, dude.
Yeah.
The dude's in the ice, and then when the guy, spoilers if you're not caught up, but the guy's in the ice, and then the guy's screaming, and then seeing him later when he's in the hospital bed. I do really appreciate that kind of intensity, and they're horrifying images.
It's more jump scares and body horror.
It's night, yeah.
Than like, haunting. Weird shit.
And I love my body horror. Wow, I can't speak as a Cronenberg head, but so I like that. With that said, yeah, the season is the worst season of True Detective.
I know,
and it's not just because it's True Detective, women talking. That was the joke that I saw that I was like, damn, I shouldn't be laughing about that. And I repeated that joke to a friend at the bar. And because I cannot control the sound of my voice, a woman sitting a couple seats down heard that and was visibly disgusted, and I truly felt like a piece of shit.
Wow, that's a first for you.
Not enough to stop me from repeating it on the pod to thousands of people. But if I had to rank all the seasons of True Detective,
easy.
This is absolutely, without a doubt, in last place, the worst one, which is such a bummer.
It's such a letdown because, like, 2 on rewatch, great. When
Fun.
it first came out, and I think it was fair to like compare it to 1. Shitty. 3, whatever. I haven't rewatched it. Probably
Orph
should.
is so good.
Okay. The one review I read with this was like, they're like, yo, there's a lot of loose ends that kind of like the creator, writer, directors don't feel like the need to like tie them up, like, and just let the haunting haunt you. And I'm just like, well, okay, that sounds cool when you write about it, but like when you actually watch it, you're just like, wait, what about that, like,
ghost polar bear?
If this is like a police murder procedural thing,
right? Yeah.
What about the fucking thing that just happened, where it's like as soon as you lean into the supernatural, anything can happen.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, like, it's falling up. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. There's all this mystical shit is never going to be tied up. Oh, by the way, all of the fucking Tuttle and Spiral shit to like juice up and like basically trick fans of season 1 at the because it's the anniversary of one of the best seasons of
What
television ever.
Is it?
It's true. It was like 10 years since True D season 1. That's why it's coming out now, by the way. It was a peg. So all that shit, which also they just throw in episode 2. I'm like, or Russ Cole's dad, obviously. Right. That's fucking cheap, dude. That's fucking cheap.
It could be sick if it all circles back,
but they're
like,
not going to.
There's only 2 episodes left. All right, another.
I thought it's not an 8-episode season.
But I think it's 6.
Really? Well, honestly,
you told me it's 6, bro.
I didn't say that. I think it's either way. Get it the fuck out of here. Oh, by the way, I am still absolutely 1,000% going to finish the series.
Yeah,
or the season. I'm almost positive it's 8 episodes. I don't think they.
All right.
Are you going to finish?
Part 6.
Oh, never mind.
6.
Honestly, not
idiot.
terrible. Are you going to finish?
Yeah, of course.
And then we'll move on. Okay.
Of course. I'm a completionist.
Okay.
Except with movies.
Yeah, right. Except with any movie.
Movies. All right. Another show, big prestige TV that so far has fallen really flat. Masters of the Air, which I know you're not watching.
Nope.
But like, again, I rewatched Band of Brothers. Fucking loved it.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
And this was basically going to be Band of Brothers in the air.
Right.
My grandfather killed a bunch of Nazis in a B-17 bomber in the Flying Fortress.
Sick.
He was the bombardier.
Ooh.
So he would be like,
yeah,
all right, drop the bombs on them fucking krauts.
That's a slur for a gay guy in the South.
Bombardier?
I'm kidding.
Or krauts?
No,
that's bombardier. That's
no,
patois for gay guys in the South.
We were talking about y'all sexual. Anyway, just all right, keep pushing. Didn't land.
Keep going.
Unlike a master of the air. It didn't land.
Also, super fucking boring. And like nothing's happening. There's like the scenes in the on the bombing runs are like intense, but like it's just Austin Butler doing Elvis voice.
Yeah, he's the vocal coach shit, whatever. But did you not see him talking on? They're promoting Dune 2. Where was the whole cast on? It was like
he did Christopher Walken.
Well, just like this dude,
you gotta do Saturday Night Live.
So him and Barry are not, the boys aren't killing it.
I mean, look, I'm never gonna be mad at Austin Butler doing fucking Elvis voice. Please kill me. I can't stop talking like this. Please drop me off the plane.
I watched Priscilla last night on the flight.
Okay, and then Barry, what's his name?
Kogan, one of them. I think it's Kogan, right? We established this.
I think it's Keoghan.
He's
talking like, hey, you guys want to go play some stickball?
Oh my god!
You guys want to go down to the fucking Lower East Side and play some stickball?
Is it better or worse than the Pacific? If we're ranking fucking series here,
I guess better.
Okay,
because like you don't got Elvis in the Pacific.
Does it look like it cost $1 billion to film? Because that's the other thing too. Why you watch these shows? It's like you're getting
not really because it's like they're in like a field or they're in a fucking plane.
No, but they're like okay.
No, they're like in a fucking field, like at the Air Force base in like fucking like northern England.
Okay,
surrounded by fucking
battle scenes aren't cool.
Battle scenes, they're in a plane.
Yeah, but so it's not dogfighting. They're just dropping bombs.
They're the flying fortresses. There's according to history. Well, I know my history. They had to start being accompanied by other fighter planes.
Okay,
because they were just sitting ducks for the fucking Kraut.
Right.
Fighter
so
jets.
is that gonna happen?
I don't know.
Get some Spitfires.
Nothing's
in the mix?
fucking happened.
All right. Well,
and again, it's like I'm
gonna pass.
Hey, what's up? This is Krasinski, and then like all of a sudden like, oh, what's up, Krasinski? Oh, you can call me Buck. And like Krasinski dies or like gets sick, and they're like, "Oh, Krasinski had to go home." And you're like, "What?"
Spoiler alert: Krasinski can't play stickball back in the Bronx.
Yeah. Krasinski got his fucking thumb shot off, so he got sent back to Nebraska. And you're like, "What?"
I have no fucking interest in ever watching this, even if I had an Apple TV subscription.
It's too true to the source material, I think, where it's like, yeah, this guy comes on. Oh,
Band of Brothers is based on a true story. All these things are source material based.
No, Captain fucking Winters was gas.
So you're saying that they picked the wrong source material?
I'm
Spielberg
saying, like,
fucked up.
Take some creative embellishments, make it a little more. Come on,
kill more Nazis,
kill more fucking Nazis. Like, stop like bantering with the Brits in the pub over like strategy.
Right. Okay, so we're 0 for 2. What's up next?
Vanderpump Rules. Post Scandival. I think this was always going to be a little week where you lost Raquel, you lost Jack's been off for a minute.
Get his own show though.
Getting his own show, and honestly, I think it might be more better. I think it might be better than Vanderpump.
This Vanderpump,
dude. There's like 7 cast members left. None of them want to be there. Half of them aren't engaging with interacting at all with the other half.
It's
Tom Sandoval blocked Sheena's baby on Instagram.
Yeah, which is honestly tight. Blocking a baby.
Yo, get this baby the fuck out of here.
Honestly, I'm
no, baby.
Yo, here's a good in for 2024. We're fucking blocking babies on social media, dude. No baby is safe. You're getting your baby talks shit. I'm blocking that motherfucker.
Why the baby got an IG anyway?
Oh, the baby said that James stole It's the Real Flow bar for bar. Boom, get the fuck out of here, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, the baby linked up with another baby that has trash fits. Fuck out of here, baby.
Pre-Scandival, I had fallen out of love with Vanderpump Rules because they were adding so many new inconsequential fucking rooks to the mix. And
you thought with Raquel. So you thought.
Not necessarily her, but because she was always so dumb and hilarious. Anyway, my point is that I used to complain. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I complained about all the fucking additions, and then here we are with this fucking bare bones cast of people. Like you said,
there's no dudes.
That there's no fucking bros. Where's Peter? Bring in Peter. Dude.
Peter's not there.
I know,
fucking.
It's underwhelming. And I will say this. Scandival aside, which was incredible. The best show on Bravo for my money, because I know you're a Housewives guy and you have more experience.
Just Salt Lake City.
Which everyone says is good. For me, Southern Charm is now the best show in terms of what I'm going to watch.
I think Summer House is going to take the trophy.
This Summer House season is good. You're right.
The thing about Vanderpump is that these, like, because I went back and did a rewatch and
Bravo Boys back in the
all the Bravo Boys
building.
When they're fucking broke, it's actually compelling and interesting because like they are desperate.
Yeah,
they're hungry for fame and money.
Yep.
And also like whether that means working a shift at Sir,
it means tearing each other down for clout.
Exactly. Now they're like at this level of rich where they can't say fuck off to the show and like go do their own thing. all their wealth comes from like still selling themselves. And like IG SpawnCon selling their fucking shitty like
they need the
beauty
relevancy
brands,
of being
whatever.
on the show, yeah.
So they need this like cycle of relevancy where, oh, that's right, I forgot Lala is like queen bitch or whatever.
Sure.
Let me fucking tap in or buy her shit. Oh, that's right, I forgot Sheena is I don't know. Well, Brock looks fucking hot, but it's like
great guy.
this level of rich where it's like they still need to do the show, but they're not doing anything anymore, and it's just very run-of-the-mill reality TV. They're not like
they have to do the show, but they're not doing the show, which is the actively participating in drama. You can't just ignore.
Yeah, I mean they're all just like aspiring housewives at this point. Yeah. Like they don't do anything. Like they don't even interact with one another.
I feel so bad for Schwartz though. Like I'm like, this is sad, but I fucking love it because Schwartz. Schwartz is me, and I'm Schwartz. So yeah. I feel for him a lot. Besides, I'm still married, but like in terms of
right,
being not that we have that dog in him, but like we have the intelligence of a.
You have a very lazy dog.
Retriever.
You have a very lazy dog in you. I do feel bad that not feel bad. It is a thing. Like if a guy like you can't say that. You can't say that in front of women that you feel bad for Schwartz because the only thing worse than liking Schwartz is liking Sandoval.
Well, right. This is what Schwartz is dealing with, bro. This is why I empathize, bro.
I just think that he was under the thrall and manipulation of Sandoval, just
of
like
course.
Raquel in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Not completely. Just like a lot of people.
The cult of Tom Sandoval.
Bro.
The master evil puppeteer.
All right. Last show.
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay. Real quick about Trudy. I made the mistake of being like, yo, Jenna, you might like this season.
She hates it?
No, now I have to wait for her because now she's like, so that's why I couldn't watch it. You're like, yo, why don't you just watch it this morning? Because you're always watching shit anyway. And I'm like,
oh, First Take was on, bro. I had to see what the Nuggets did last night.
Yo, shout out my guy, Stephen A. Hopefully we get to run into him at the Super Bowl.
All right, so you're going to watch this? Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah, so Jenna, now that we're like watching shows together again, fuck me. We're going to watch this together. The way that people are talking about this.
I love it.
Yeah, and like I like Donald Glover.
Okay.
Atlanta was good, and
yeah,
Redbone slaps.
Oh, yeah. If we want to review tonight, will be the night. That'd be the outro music.
Yeah. Anyway, you're watching it. Is it Amazon?
It's Amazon. Not loosely same like constraints as like the OG movie, which I rewatched recently. Still kind of hits. Still kind of hits.
If it wasn't for the
Brangelina
coupling of the two most famous people on Earth
at the time,
I don't think that like it's for me it's hard to think about that movie divorced from that, even though it's so many years later. I feel like if I rewatched it I wouldn't like it.
Okay.
But anyway, I digress.
This show,
as always,
has the meat riders fucking spitting on it.
Twitter?
Like my friends.
Really?
Twitter. And it's to the point where I just think it's like there's such a vacuum of like good TV right now that this is like what people. Oh my god, it's so sexy, it's so smart, it's so fucking fun. It's fine, bro. It's TV.
Is it all available to stream, or are they dropping it like the boys?
You can binge it. So it's become my like background show that I'll watch like 20 minutes at a time, like while I'm like cleaning or like eating lunch or something.
Wait, so like, is the acting good? Is the action good? Is it funny? Any of those things?
I like
true?
Maya from Pen 15. That was always a goated show of mine.
She's a what's her? I don't know her name, but she is hilarious.
Maya Erskine, half Japanese queen.
Yeah, she's great.
Pen 15 was, in my opinion, one of the funniest shows of the last 5 years.
Hilarious show.
Donald Glover, I find too smarmy, bro. He's too good. And also there was
too good?
He's too good at like he's acting so hard and so well that you're like, yo, this motherfucker's acting.
He's someone that I fuck with that I of course I would meet him or pod with him if we got the opportunity. I feel like he's someone where like I view him as extremely pretentious based on really nothing. Just like
no, he is, and he's so on his own dick. He did this like New Yorker profile a while ago, so maybe he's changed. I don't know, whatever. Where he said that he's like, yo, anything I set my mind to, I can become the number one guy at that. If I wanted to become the best free throw shooter in the world,
what? Give
me like a certain amount of time, and I will devote myself 100% till I'm the best free throw shooter in the world.
So he's disciplined.
No, he was like, oh, if I wanted to be Spider-Man, like I could be the best Spider-Man of all time.
Right. Well, people wanted him to be Spider-Man.
I think this is like what maybe set off the shit. But there's so many things that he like inserts in there where it's like, bro, this is clearly just what you think of yourself. Where he's like, yo, he's like, I'm such a fucking fly dresser. Like, I don't joke when it comes to fashion. Like,
This is the character on the show is saying
which
that?
is so clearly, I think, also him.
Yeah.
There's like guest star. So like every show is like a different mission that kind of exhibits like another facet of like their marriage.
Okay.
So there's like guest stars in every
Anyone-
episode.
anyone
Like
dope?
that's fun. John fucking what's his name? Tutoro.
John Turturro.
John Tutoro from
Yeah.
fucking Batman.
That's
fucking
that's what he's from.
Ron Perlman from
Ooh.
fucking Hellboy.
Cool. All right.
Fucking.
So should I?
Hecate.
Is it gonna waste? Is it a waste of time?
It's just weird to me that like people that I'm watching this, I'm like, yeah, this is fine, and then but there's
Three
stars.
Background noise.
You guys want to go play some stickball?
Yo, R.I.P. to Krasinski.
You guys want to sneak into the Dodgers game and watch Pee Wee Wees? What the fuck?
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah.
I hate old timey. That's like I can't. I hate that. I'll never.
Well, yeah, because
that's
you're not a true filmsman.
bro. No, I mean, though I did honestly when I love Babylon, but yeah, any other movie like this was
You
my
guys
issue.
want to go to the fucking party and just hang out with some alligators?
That was one of my many beefs with Maestro. I'm like, I can't listen to motherfuckers talk like this. It also seemed fucking anachronistic. I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, I guess you only care about modern movies then.
Damn, 0 for 4 on TV shows is what we're
Yeah,
where
shit
we're
his
ending
ass.
out. Okay.
So I'm beefing with TV right now, whereas you are currently beefing with StockX.
Oh, dude. Okay. Also, can I just say, you know what we need back is the boys, dude. And I don't just
What?
mean I don't mean
Oh,
the
the
fellas.
show. Okay.
Always need the fellas. No, that's what I want. I want just give me the.
Did you watch the other one, Gen V or whatever the
No,
fuck?
bro. I'm not doing spin-offs, bro. I'm not getting marveled by the
What if it's
boys.
Better Call Saul?
Good point. I didn't think about that.
Mm.
I mean, dude, did people like whatever?
I think people just again. I don't know why people are so addicted to the boys. Pause, but it's like they were just like, oh, Gen V, it's good. It's a good half step before I get what I truly need.
I don't
before I
need
get my hit.
I don't need to be fluffed to bust when the boys are back. You know.
Wow. What a sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That was off the dome,
You're
dude.
definitely gonna dream about my asshole tonight.
I hope not. I really hope I do not.
Do you wake up with morning wood?
No, I woke up being like that. I woke up disgusted and horrified at myself, at you. Like it was terrible, dude. It sucked.
Why are you beefing with StockX, bro?
All right. I think I mentioned how like I tried to get the composites, the
For a lot of money.
foam de garçons, spend way too much money, half for a bit, half because I actually want them. Also, I want to validate my own prediction, put my money where my mouth is. So I got the first order got canceled. So
Real quick, so did they tell you why? Because I think I've only bought sneakers on StockX once.
And so that's my thing, right? Same. I only had experience buying whale boners one time. Fucking, I
Wow.
was ahead of the curve. Maybe it was 3 years ago. Anyway, so I normally just sell, right? We're sellers.
I sell, and
Yeah,
the virtuous
it's easy.
cycle is I get sneakers sent to me. I sell them on StockX. I get paid out in Venmo.
Yeah.
I use those Venmo dollars to pay my therapist.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a very virtuous. And then I go
Yeah, very
to my
virtuous, very
therapist.
constructive.
I go to my therapist and I complain about getting sent free shit. It's a circle of swag.
Yeah, the circle of flow, dude. It's quite ethical, dude.
The circle of strife.
So they didn't really say it's just like a generic kind of apology, but it's like we're gonna refund you. They refund pretty quick.
But what could it be? Like somebody sent in
All right,
a fake pair?
So now that it happened again,
Yeah.
a second time, and I went and because I'm a glutton for punishment, I went back. I said, okay, we're gonna try this a third time. I go to my size 10.5 white Comme des Garçons foam posits. Okay, the price has gone from 5 and change to 6 and change. No, listen, this is crazy. So now that 10.5 pair or pairs, I don't know, is $1,700. And I think I know what's happening. There is a motherfucker that has these in a 10.5 that is probably a power seller on StockX that I guess you get enough fucking strikes depending on your relationship as a user where like this motherfucker is like canceling his end of the bargain of not sending them in to like fucking jack the price up.
So he's like, oh, somebody will buy them at $500. Oh,
It's
somebody will
gotta
buy them
be,
at
bro.
$600. Oh, let me go from $600 to $1,700.
Bro,
Like triple the price.
Bro, no one, I guess because he saw that I'm trying to fucking buy these, and I could be completely wrong, but this is how I'm choosing to believe how I believe it's happening. I'm choosing to believe this because I am completely done ever buying sneakers on
feel
StockX ever again. So I went to Flight Club and I bought them.
You don't feel like my hollow in the industry? Just like, you're a world killer.
I'm not.
Wait, so, okay, hold on.
I don't,
All right,
dude,
hold on,
I am.
hold on.
Yeah.
I had to get my industry reference in because Thankfully, industry coming back soon.
You're right. It can't come back soon enough,
Please,
boys.
Mick and Con, we need you to save TV because shit is looking bleak out here.
Speaking of boys busting, dude.
600
Get some cum on the glass.
on some sneakers.
Yeah. I want them, bro.
This has been another episode of Throwing Fits. No,
But so now the pair that I bought on Flight Club, you can. They,
what was the highest you were going to go?
It was, bro, with the fees and all the bullshit from round 2, I think they came out at around like 688.
What's the most you've ever lost on a pair of sneakers?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm getting refunded, so I haven't lost anything.
Don't move.
Who are you, Sigur from MF Pen?
I'm Anton Sigurd from MF Pen.
No, I was able to now do an option where they're like,
you got $688 on a pair of sneakers?
No, I didn't because it got refunded. But this time, for this pair, the third time, and now I'm like, and Jenna thinks it's hilarious because I'm like just going back for like, please, sir, may I have another going back for more? Literally like a dude in a fight who wants to get beat up. I'm blanking on a reference. It happens in like every fucking
like the
movie.
guy you pissed on.
My roommate pissed on him, and is the one who physically assaulted him, even though the statute of limitations has since passed on that assault and battery. No,
and battery.
At Flight Club, there was a bunch of pairs that I could choose from, and one pair, it's like, box is significantly damaged, and it knocks off a bunch off the bottom line, so now we're back to $500 and change. I want them, and now I'm trying to prove a fucking point, dude.
Now you're just in for the bit.
But also, yes, I always was kind of now I'm 2 feet in for the bit, no pun intended.
Oh my God, bro.
I am never buying sneakers from Stockx ever again. I will sell them, and I will continue to be a good seller, unlike whoever is trying to fuck me over who could have had $500, who could have had $6, but no, he's so fucking greedy that he needs $1,700, and now he ain't getting fucking shit, and not from fucking me. Go fuck yourself. This has been another episode of the only podcast that matters.
Wait, we're not done yet. I do want to know
end
what.
on a rant.
Sorry, I do want to know maybe like what they're
Go
going
to
for now.
StockX and look at the 10 and a half. This guy, I gotta assume it's one guy fucking with me, bro.
Damn. I only bought
StockX.
one pair of StockX of sneakers off StockX. I think it was a Mizuno Wave Rider, which I like never worn.
Yeah, you
But,
know why? Because this motherfucker's a wave rider.
Nice.
They're called the wave runners, right?
I make waves, bro.
Like a jet ski.
No, I think it's a Wave Rider.
Maybe you could just go to your account and you can see what you've bought.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you're looking at
whoa, these are crazy. Where are these?
type in comb foams.
There's so much Nike comb.
Yeah, they've collabed like every year for a ton of years, and every season, multiple times a year.
Bro, new shit kind of looks like shit.
Honestly, I only like the Moabs, which have a black pair, and then these, and I finally got them.
I like the jail runners. All right, pulled them up. The white. First of all, these are disgusting. 10 and a half. Whoa, 1750.
He added $50 since last night.
Wow.
I bought him in the Uber on the way home from the airport because we got the email on the flight.
Could you do a 10 or 11?
So it's funny. Anyone who thinks that like I'm just getting into foams, like I've had foams. You could go back on my IG. So when I bought foams last time, I've been foaming at the mouth. I bought a 10 because like I was like, oh, like these run a little big for Nike, in which I'm normally 10 and a half, and I immediately regretted it, and it made me not wear the foams as much. So I definitely need the 10 and a half.
Okay. Because you could get them for $461.
I mean, bro, I paid
$5.
I paid $511. I mean,
That's a lot of money.
And then there was some fees on top of that. And the black, it doesn't do it for me. It needs to be the white. So the black I could care less about. But yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Why is that, Lawrence?
I don't like. Fuck.
Clip it.
I don't like coming on the pod and complaining about brands. I know I did it with Turnbull and Asshole. And StockX as like a fucking faceless corporation, like well, first of all, fuck them. I don't give a shit. But I don't want to be that guy who complains. But like, it was getting absurd to the point where like I'm going to say something on the show at 1 hour and 23 minutes when no one fucking hears it.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, that's the episode.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
So much more. What are you talking about?
Oh, damn. Let's go, baby.
You know, you could buy on StockX.
What?
Some Apple Vision Pro goggles.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. All right,
keep it going, bro.
I guess my main question is, do you think these are going to catch on? Because we've seen videos of people out in the wild, which is like,
attention-seeking behavior.
Dude, I had no idea they were out. And I was like, I didn't know that you were supposed to wear these out on the street.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like there's going to be some like big, warning or like legal thing where it's like, do not wear these on the street.
I'm sure there is, but people are still doing it.
Don't fucking wear them in your fucking Tesla Cybertruck.
So there's a mode where like if they're not turned on, right? If you don't have all the screens going, it's just sunglasses. It's goggles, right?
Well, yes. If they're off, you can like see through.
Right.
You're always supposed to be able to see through,
That's
even
the
when it's
technology.
on.
Got it,
but
got
you
it.
can like enhance it in a larger screen that's like takes up the entire viewing wall. I guess it's called.
Yeah.
Or just like the entire field of vision. Or you could be walking down the street and like I think there's a huge thing. I do think if you're moving too much and the sensors aren't able to like lock on to like a quote unquote
Surface.
wall
Yeah.
to like project a window onto.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's like an automatic, like you're moving too fast, you're moving too much mode where it's like, or like auto mode where it's like, yo, we're not going to fucking block your vision while you're walking down the street.
While you're exercising or running or something.
But yeah, the dudes it's like, yo, I've never seen people that are more robbable.
Right, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you're wearing fucking 3.5 you could buy 2 pairs of 10.5 foam posits.
Yeah, you could. Truly.
On the on your dome piece.
Yeah.
But that being said, you do have to wonder. You do have to ask. You do be wondering.
Yeah, I do be wondering sometimes.
Like when I first saw an iPhone, I was living in Thailand. My parents came to visit and they had iPhones. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, don't bet against Apple.
When AirPods came out, people were like, yo, 140 for headphones. The fuck?
But but you can't factor in price. Necessarily.
True, but it was like a brand new product with like, I guess AirPods aren't an Apple Watch. Brand new product category.
What am I gonna be fucking Dick Tracy out here?
$800 to like tell the time. The iPad, like the tablet, brand new category.
It wasn't a brand new category. They just Apple. Wait,
the tablet. Okay, it wasn't brand new, but like the VR headset,
they just make
VR
shit
AR
the best.
headset isn't brand new. You've had the Oculus for a few years now.
Trash.
Dick Sucking Ron has one. And he said that he's scared to watch porn on it because it's too good.
Wait, so he has?
Yes. And he's scared. It's too good.
Has it? I mean,
and this is
what else does he use it for?
This is coming from a man named Dick Sucking Ron.
It's basically it will ruin your life if you watch porn on these things.
Yeah, you'll become full like Wally, fat human in the chair, like not able to take that shit off.
Just fully beating your shit to a
gorged. Yeah, just gorged out. To hairy asshole porn.
Yeah, going back for more like me with these fucking foams. Wait, so you don't. So you're saying don't bet. Don't bet against Apple. They will probably like they're not going to catch on and like spell the dystopian end of society. That's going to happen either way.
That'll happen later.
Yeah, but like we are going to see these out, and once the memes and the clout shit being first and going viral on whatever social media platform, that whole performative aspect of these things, once that goes away, like I think we will see people like using them earnestly. That will be embarrassing, but I think people will.
I don't know, bro. I think
to work smarter, not harder.
But then why are you doing like only people that are working on the street like are true fucking psychos? I do think I understand the like the user feature of like being able to work with like endless screens, right? Like having a laptop and a monitor, game changer. If you're like working with like a bunch of tabs, spreadsheets, you have spreadsheets here, email here, etc. You have like, Twitter here, fucking worksheet here, whatever. And that's kind of like what the main use of this is. It's like, like I can have like multiple screens happening all at once. So it's like, I got my spreadsheets, I got my Zoom, I got my fucking or whatever. I got my text messages. I got meanwhile I can see like my child is still sleeping in the crib.
Sure. Yeah, again, work smarter, not harder.
But I don't think that like it's like people would be like, it was so immersive. I was able to code for 6 hours straight and get this project done that normally would have taken me 10. It's like, okay, you're a fucking bozo.
Yeah. Well,
congratulations on
well done being a fucking corporate slave, bro.
Exactly.
You are the number one slave.
Congrats on being a cog.
Yeah. For me, the most distressing thing is the threat of the what are they called? Vision Pro Vision,
Apple Vision Pro.
These things becoming some type of high-end clouded accessory. I know that tech guys and fashion guys, or even tech guys and like John's enthusiasts, whatever term you want to use, there's not maybe a ton of overlap, even though like tech affects everyone's lives where John's don't. But I have already seen one fit pic where these things are being worn as like a John, and that already was very sad and pathetic to be honest.
That was on some like I got him first shit.
For sure, but I just wonder if as these things are status symbols because they just came out, and this is Apple we're talking about, and there is a complete cult around this fucking company. If this will not be the last time we see that, and to me, that is just so fucking embarrassing and whack to the point where like it makes me physically repulsed, like seeing your gaping hairy asshole in a dream.
Much like James Harris and Lawrence Schlossman's dream, you are showing your whole ass.
You really are, and that shit is hairy and gaping, you fool.
This has been another podcast of the hairiest and gapingest podcast in the world.
We should just be like, this is another podcast. That's
this has been another episode of the hairiest, gapingest podcast in the world. Chef, get us out of here.
Bye.